Hi, my name is Anna and welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming my July TBR. My daughter is here with me, so we will see how this goes. I'm also trying out my new ring light that my husband got me for Mother's Day. Isn't that the sweetest ever? He's so supportive. I have been trying to figure out how to use this with glasses. So I don't know if this is going to work great. I don't know how shadowy it's going to be, but we're giving it a try and we're going to see if it looks good, if it works out. So for the month of July, I am going to be doing something a tiny bit less, not even really different, just less. I did not finish all the books that I wanted to finish for the month of June. I did not complete A Picnic in June. I think I completed 3 of the 5 prompts. So I do want to finish those books that I had originally picked for June. So I've already set those aside, and those I'm going to prioritize before I get to my July books. On top of that, I also got approved for an ARC that I requested. So my first July book is actually going to be an ARC. I requested Natural Disaster by Lisa Owens, I think, and I was approved for it. I realized that one releases in like a week. So I am going to need to read that first. I would like to get that read and reviewed around the release date. Sorry if you hear like the crinkling. That is my daughter's toy, but it's keeping her occupied, so we're just going to go with it. Anyways, that book is going to be the book that I'm reading first. So because I already have an ARC that I'm going to be reading and I have my June books that I want to finish, I am only going to be choosing 3 books for the month of July, and it's going to be more of a pile of possibilities because I already have like 3 to 4 books lined up that I am wanting to prioritize first. All that being said, let's jump in and just select some books. I left my TBR jar. Just a minute. Also, sorry if I sound a little nasally. I'm still recovering. We had quite the sickness hit our house, and I got hit last and the worst, and I had back-to-back sicknesses. Like, it wasn't even just having what everybody else had. I had that, and then I got another sickness on top of it. So I am still in recovery. All right, so I don't know how many prompts I have left in here, but okay, let's go ahead and just choose the first one. I need to see if I can find, or if I can figure out more prompts to add. But once these run out, I'm going to just add everything back in and we'll mix them up and start over. Average rating under 4 stars. Average rating under 4 stars. Okay. I need my Goodreads for this. I would also like to choose a book from my Kindle if I can, but the only thing with that for this prompt is I don't have all of my Kindle books listed on here, so that's not going to really be very easy to choose from. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do that one. And I have library books still on here. I'm actually going to, I don't think I'm going to get to this one, so we're going to ignore that. But I'm going to keep these other 3. Maybe I'll look up what the average rating for that is. Okay, so average rating under 4 stars. So I think that gives me a little bit of freedom to choose. It's not like the first one under 4 stars. So let's go down to books that are less than 4 stars. Do I only have 2? Okay, the issue with this is that I don't think I added everything to this tag, but the ones that I have are Into the Water and 800 Grapes. Oh my! Here you go. Here we go. We can do this. You want Mama's microphone. I see those eyes. We love our Stitch toy. Here you go. Look, that's got another little thing on it that you can chew on. Okay. My first reaction to this, because I know these are not going to be under 4 stars. Now my dog is sneezing. Stop. No. I feel like 800 Grapes is going to be the best one. This one I think also fits a prompt for my summer reading challenges, which I'm still trying to complete. So I think I might go with 800 Grapes because I do actually want to read this, and this feels like a good summer book to me. It takes place in Sonoma County, which is known for like their vineyards and stuff. And this is not a super long book either, so that would be good as well. Oh yeah, it's only 262 pages. So a good short book. That's going to be my first one. Let's choose another. Male main character. Male main character. This possibly, although I think it might revolve around the mom and not the son exactly. The Way of Kings, but we're not. Nope. Lord of the Rings. I do actually need to get to Lord of the Rings, but oh, that's the third one. Here's the second one. Why do I have them separate? A Gentleman in Moscow. The Heart's Invisible Furies, I think, possibly has a male main character. The Will of the Many. My husband really wants me to read that book because he wants to get to that. And I think The Great Divorce, I think, technically has a male main character. This is another short one. Maybe I should just select some short books for the month. Okay, this is not helpful. Oh, it's written in first person. Okay, I want to say this is a male main character. I feel fairly certain about that. And I wouldn't mind reading a book by C.S. Lewis this month. If I am wrong about this, I think I may keep it anyway. I think this is the one that I'm going to choose. My microphone died. We're having a hard time over here. Oh, no. Stand by. I may go back and change these a little bit because I do want them to go toward the reading challenges that I'm doing. And I also added in another reading challenge for summer. Okay. Last one. Released this year. I don't know if I have any books on here that were released this year. Oh, The Girl Upstairs. Wasn't this? No. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. The Girl Upstairs by Jessica R. Patch. Okay, this one was released this year. This is another one that I actually wanted to read for my Q2 anticipated releases. And it's another one that my husband bought for me because he also wants to read it. This might be a good one because this was also, I think one of the prompts is house or home. And there is a house on this. I think it's a house. It is a house. Yeah. There's also water. Did I do water already? I'm not sure. My dog is spazzing out. Everybody's spazzing out. Okay. This has been chaotic. I'm going to pause for a moment. I'm going to go through my Kindle and see if I can find any books that might fit these prompts better, and then we'll come back. Okay, I am going to change a couple of these. So for male main character, instead of The Great Divorce, I'm going to read The Measure. I have been wanting to get to this forever, and this one technically has multiple main characters. I think there's like 8 main characters is what one of the reviews said, and a few of them are male. So I think that counts. I really want to read this. So I'm going to add that, and that is going to be my book for that prompt. And then for release this year, I'm going to read Leave It Up to Love by Christy Woodson Harvey. And I've never read from this author before, but this is a short story, I believe, that I got from Amazon First Reads. A short story seems like it is a good idea for this month's list. And this one would technically work toward one of the prompts, but I don't know if I can read short stories for the prompts. I realize that. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's like 58 pages. Okay. So those are my picks for this month. Just a little recap. I have Natural Disaster, which is an arc that I am reading for this month. So that's going to be first. And then I have my June books that I want to get to. If I happen to get through those, I will be reading 800 Grapes by Laura Dave for average rating under 4 stars. The Measure for my male main character prompt. And Leave It Up to Love as my released this year prompt. So those are my books for this month. I feel like this has been a little bit of a chaotic video and maybe not very exciting. But this is where we are this month. This is very much a pile of possibilities. This one could change big time, especially because I am really wanting to read books toward the reading challenges that I'm doing. So we're going to see. But I love picking my books every month. I love choosing my TBR. So I honestly just had a good time with this regardless. So if you've read any of these books and you would recommend them, let me know. If there is a book that you are excited about, I would love to hear about that too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.